Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Nourish the Mind, where this program is all about the mind, body and spirit and things that can help us to motivate us, elevate us and to help us to grow. So guys, if you have been with me for a while, thank you, peace and love. I love you all, and if you're just joining in, welcome, and I hope that you will stay. So I have a great program lined up for us today, guys. This program is called The Power of Breathing. Stay tuned. I'm sure you're gonna get something that's beneficial to you. I'll be right back.
Slow down, hold on, take a breath.
Welcome back, guys. How to breathe that alleviates stress, tension in the body. And you know, guys, that stress causes a lot of disease on us, hypertension, inflammation in the body, so many different types of diseases, that there's a simple trick to it that can help us to lower those stress levels and to have us feeling much more energized and much more better. This is the goal of my program, to have us feeling more in tune and aligned with ourselves. So stay tuned, guys. I'm sure you're gonna get something that's well worth your while.
People do not realize the power of something that is so accessible, so free, and so easy to do. The reason why no human being has ever woken up laughing is because you don't have the oxidative state to experience laughter right out of deep sleep. But can you wake up angry? Yes, because anger doesn't require oxygen. So every morning, contact the surface of the earth and then spend 8 minutes doing.
Take a deep breath. So even though breathing happens automatically without us even having to think about it, we can override that to control our breathing voluntarily. This means that we can control the quality of our breathing.
Okay guys, so you see that there's a technique for breathing, and it says that when we were little, like when we were children, and a lot of times children might stumble, or they go through things, or they cry, and you see them taking a deep breath something like that. Now they take a deep breath and they'll calm themselves right down, and before you know that, they're back to their normal selves again. No, the contrast is when a lot of us became adults, we forgot to take those deep calming breaths. It's like we're going through life, we're breathing, yes, but we're breathing shallow. We're like taking shallow breaths going through. Sometimes we don't even stop to take a breath or to take a deep breath. But there is so many ways we can see where deep breathing, or just breathing the proper way overall, can help us to alleviate stress. Have you guys ever seen programs where there is a pregnant woman in labor and the doctor would say, take a deep breath, take a deep breath, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe? Well, it's not without anything. There's a strong reason why that is being said, because the deeper the person breathes is the lower the stress level is, and it takes a lot of pressure off the body. So if we practice to channel these different types of breathing technique, to breathe the right way, to take deep breaths, then it calms the mind, it relaxes the body, and it brings us back into oneness. And the breathing, as you can see, there's so many different cues and clues that shows you how helpful it is. Somebody that's losing oxygen, or somebody that's have different type of respiratory problems, and they'll go to the doctor. The doctor will help them to breathe. They'll put on an oxygen mask, or they will help them to breathe, and that shows you that the breath is actually what gives us life, and it gives us a balance, and it gives us alignment. So stay tuned, guys, for more.
Life threats, and they can trigger the fight, flight, freeze response. This is where deep breathing comes in. Taking deep breaths at a slow and steady pace increases the supply of oxygen to our brains. This encourages our parasympathetic nervous system, or the rest and digest response, to take over. This brings a sense of calmness and safety. Your heart beats slower, your muscles relax, your blood pressure decreases, and your levels of nitric oxide are increased, and that's needed for overall health. Breathing techniques can also help you feel connected to your body. It brings your awareness away from the worries in your head and it quiets your mind. You don't have to wait for big emotions to come in order to deep breathe. Daily deep breathing exercise can help us maintain this rest and digest state. Practicing them when calm will also help you know what to do if you trigger the fight, flight, freeze response. There are many different types of breathing techniques. You just have to find the right one.
Okay guys, so we are at the end of the program. Yeah, I know it's short, but I just decided to make these videos as short as possible with as much information as possible that is valuable to us. So now I think somebody out there might have learned something new. I know you learned something new. You learned the power of the breath, the power of breathing, and techniques how to do it the right way. And guys, I'm not showing you anything that I haven't done myself. These are methods, these are tested and proven, and most times I try them on myself before I even talk about them. There was times in the past where I have this high stress tension. It was more like a tension to the left side of my head, and it would never go away. At one point I was contemplating maybe I need to do like a CAT scan, or maybe I'm gonna have to do surgery, or maybe it's a tumor or something. I never knew what it was, but it was just this high tension lodged in the left side of my head. And the more I practice breathing and different types of breathing technique, it's like it just subsided. I don't know where it went, so it left my body. So I know that these things help. So guys, if you enjoy, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. The more subscription I get, that's what helps my channel to grow and helps the information to get out. So thank you guys for joining in for another program, and I love you all. Peace and love. Mwah.
Slow down, hold on, take a breath. If I could, I'd make me feel less. Something in my brain causes stress. So come on, make me feel different.